Hi everyone, welcome back. We are going to be talking today about the 12 essential travel items that we'd never leave home without.
So we've used these items now for the past few years, and these things have enabled us to just travel with carry-on and have made our travel much easier and way less stressful.
So if you're planning a trip and you want to know what's worth packing, we'll show you exactly what to bring.
So let's get started.
We're Tanya and Martin. We travel the world going to all the places we've always dreamed of visiting.
We hope our adventures will inspire yours. So the first item up is of course, the travel adapter. This particular one is a European travel adapter. It can also be used in Asia. We like this one because it has 3 USB ports on the front there, plus a USB-C port. On the front it has a three-pin socket, and then on the top it has a 2-pin socket. So we each have one of these, and these are essential when you're traveling.
Second on the list are the Apple AirTags. We each have 2 of these. One goes in our carry-on and the other one goes in our personal bag. Then once we get to our location and we go out for the day, then we also we transfer one of these into the bag that we're taking for the day.
So next up are the travel packing cubes. These help us stay organized with our carry-on. We've shown you these. We have a packing video which we've linked down in the description, where we show you how we use these, and then Tonya has a different system. So.
Mine, it's a packing cube, but it's all attached. You actually hang it in the closet, and it has shelves. There's so many different types of packing cubes and packing systems. The important thing is just to have one so that you stay organized. All right, next up are our travel hangers. These are inflatable hangers, and these are what we used for our laundry. So we have the white version and then the blue. And they look like this once they are inflated. So here's the white one, and then here's the blue one. We like them both for different reasons. The blue one is really nice because it's actually a little bit wider, and so your clothes dry a little faster than on the white one. We like the white one because it actually has a full-size hanger on the top. So you can actually hang it in, on the clothing rack in the closet. This one's good for in the shower, but it's as you can see, it's a little bit smaller. We only pack a week's worth of clothing, so we need these to wash our clothes regularly.
Okay, the next item, very common, is the power bank. And now we need this to charge our phones. So if we're on a long travel day and our phones start running down, then of course this is essential. I don't really need to say too much about these. These are very common day to day, but of course when you're traveling they just become even more essential.
All right, the next item that makes our list is our electric toothbrush. This is our travel version. It's actually lighter. It's very light. Our other electric toothbrush, even though it's by the same brand, it's much heavier, and the recharging base is a lot bigger than this one. Look at this one. This one is really small.
This one is super small, and I like the fact that it has a USB plug-in as well, and it just saves space in our carry-on.
And this is really nice too because you just push it on and you pull it off. And it takes up very little space in your bag.
Okay, so next up is the TSA approved belt. So I got this belt just prior to our last trip, and it saved me taking my belt off multiple times, not just at the airport, but also getting back onto a cruise ship. So of course, every time you leave a cruise ship, come back on board, again, you go through security. So this plastic belt has really helped, and it's saved time. So Tonya doesn't have to wait for me to put my belt on once we get through security. So highly recommend this one.
So our next essential travel item is our travel pillow. And the reason we love this is because it has a clasp here. There's 3 different settings. So depending on how much you want your head supported, you snap it on here. And we've had these pillows for almost a couple of years, and this is really strong. It hasn't broken. And the reason that we love this pillow is because you see the back here? It's very narrow. Most travel pillows, they end up pushing your neck forward, and so you end up overstretching the back of your neck. This just gives you just enough support and puts the support where you need it on either side so that your neck doesn't bend over. Love it. It's actually really comfortable and works. Great thing too here, I don't know if you noticed, but I actually have this loose. I wanted to show you that it actually holds the air even though this is opened. If you want to deflate it a little bit, there's a little knob in here and you just push it, see, and it deflates immediately. And again, you just blow in there just the way it is if you want to inflate it again. And if you want to completely deflate it, there's another little flap here. Take that off and deflated. And then you just put it in its handy dandy little pouch here.
Okay, so next thing is this travel razor. So I used to take a bigger electric razor. It's quite heavy, and I had a plug on there which has a big charging block on there. Now I have this very small travel razor here. Works really well, and the great thing about this is you can charge it with a USB-C cord, just a simple USB-C cord, so you don't have to bring any additional cords in order to charge this.
The next item on our list is a cord for your phone. This is a great cord. Again, we have the link below that you can get one. It's adjustable. You can adjust the length. And they have several types. They have some that you can just stick in your case. But the type we have that we feel is more secure is the cord is actually attached to the case. And this just has come in handy in so many different ways, in terms of pickpocketing, in terms of not dropping your phone and breaking it, and just always knowing where your phone is.
So the next thing we don't travel without are our earbuds. These ones are the new noise cancelling earbuds. These are especially useful for Tonya because I think you get a little distracted in a lot of public locations.
The noise really starts to get to me. So the noise cancellation has been seriously a lifesaver for me.
So I say these are the Apple earbuds, but of course if you're on Android, you'll probably use a different product. But you can just use the big earphones as well. But we like to travel with these because, again, they're small, compact, light, and just easily fit into our carry-on. So the next thing we never travel without, of course, are our day packs. So once we get on location and we're going to go out for the day, we of course need our day packs. This, of course, you can use this for carrying your water bottles. The one I have is the REI day pack. I particularly like this one because it has like a strap that goes over, it has a pull string, and so once I put my stuff in there, pull the string and clip this over, then nobody's going to be getting into this backpack. So this is really good. If you're in a crowded market or something, I don't have to worry about people taking stuff out of my bag. And then you have, and then Tonya has.
For me, I like, again, small, compact. This is my backpack. Comes in this little pouch. You open it up and you have a full-size backpack. There is one pocket on the inside. This is made out of nylon. It's very strong, very strong. And down in the link, I do have this backpack listed, but I've also listed a newer version of this, which in my opinion is definitely worth getting because it has an RFID zippered pocket on the inside. This doesn't have a zippered pocket on the inside. No, it also has an outside pocket for your water bottle. This does not. And it also has, there's a third thing. Oh, the top is like Martin's bag. It actually cinches on the top, and it has a flap that goes over and snaps. So that it's much more secure. There's more security than this one. This is really just a, light bag. But the other one is only 2 ounces more than this one. So it's still lightweight. So I would get that one.
Okay, and finally we have these windbreak jackets. Now, of course, we both carry a rain jacket, but sometimes the clouds will come over or the sun will go down in the evening, and you need just a little bit to take the chill off. So these are used for, by joggers. They breathe. They're super light. They fold up to be very small, just like that. So these have come in handy on multiple occasions.
So those are our 12 essential travel items that we never travel without.
So if you have any items that you always take with you, your essential items, we would love to hear about them down in the comments. We're always looking for new products, and I think it would help everybody else viewing our channel as well. So until next time,
We'll see you in the next video.